Hey, and we are back. We are on the roof on for another fun diagnostic brought to you by me. So anyway, we got a no cool call. Blower is working. I am getting the contactor. It is closing, so all my low voltage stuff is good. This guy is brand new. It was installed in November, back when it was Kohl's first time they turned it on. So we're not getting any high voltage, so I went ahead and checked, and we got a burnt out fuse. These are 20 amps. I believe it's a little 2-ton unit for a condo. See, we're on the roof. Don't you just love this gate? It's so beautiful and not falling apart. Anyway, I'm gonna check the compressor before I put power to it. I don't want to blow more fuses, but actually I think those are my last two. So I'm gonna go ahead and ohm out the compressor, and we're gonna go ahead and make sure it's not grounded, make sure that we don't have any open windings. So here we go. Alright, cool, so we're all set up. We're gonna be checking for a grounded compressor. So the way I do it here is go ahead, 1 to ground, case, ground, whatever, same thing. Here, if you want to get technical, we'll hook it up to the ground. Okay, there, it's hooked up to ground. So first things first, and just to prove that, you know, this is ground. Look at that, see, doesn't matter. Anyway, this is the wire that goes to our hermetic side on our capacitor. This is gonna be your start winding. This black one right here is gonna be your common, and this red one here is your run, okay? So we're gonna start with our common winding. And I hear no tone. I got OL, which is open line. Good, that's good. If this thing tones, it's a bad thing. That means it's grounded. So far so good. So now we're gonna move on to our run. And we got nothing, awesome. So now we're gonna move on to our start. Beep. Oh, I'm just kidding, it's fine. All right, awesome. So, and then we're still at OL, open line. So awesome, so it's not grounded. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and ohm out our windings. So I'm gonna start with my common. Clamp that there, pull this off. We're gonna go common to run. And we want a tone on this one. So we got a tone. We are at 1.8 ohms. So we're gonna go from common to start. We are at 2, so 2 plus 1.8 equals 3.8. So we're probably gonna be about 3.5-ish. And the way, what I'm talking about is we're gonna go from run to start, and that's your total line. So it should add up the 2. So if common to start, common to run, add up to start to run. So it's never gonna be exact, but it should be close at least. I'm thinking 3.5, so here we go. We're going from start to run. And that was a little off. We're at 3.3. Yeah, so seems to be okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and wire this all back together, and then we are going to, well, I already tested the capacitor, it's fine. So next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this back together, and we're gonna try to crank it on and see what happens, probably blow up some fuses. So a moment of truth. Here we go. Ooh, that doesn't sound good. So we maxed out at 63.5. Sounds like it's a locked rotor. Ooh, that sounds awful. So, yeah, I don't know if you heard that, but that's the compressor trying to start, and that's probably what blew our fuses. Condenser fan motor's running. So, I pulled the disconnect just now. What I'm going to try now is I'm going to put in a hard start kit just to see if I can kick it loose. Alrighty, so I got my Frankenstein all put up in there. It's a what they call the 521 hard start kit. So it's a 2-ton unit. So here we go. Let's see if it'll break it free. Oh, let me reset my meter here. Alrighty, we're gonna max. All right, here we go. Please don't blow up. Oh, look at that! Awesome. She started up. What's our run amps at? 7.8. Alright, cool. I'm good with that. worry, I'm actually going to mount all that. I just didn't want to mount it if I wasn't sure if it was going to work. So I am super, super, super happy because I did not want to have to haul a compressor up those 2 ladders. Thank goodness. Well, probably going to change the compressor anyway, but we'll see. Doesn't exactly sound so great. So we're going to hook up some gauges and see what's going on in there. But she runs. Alrighty, so we got a 20-degree delta downstairs between supply and return. Our pressures have stabilized, so we're about 8.6 subcooling and 13.4 superheat at a 143 psi on the low, and we got 294 on the high. Our saturation temperatures are 50 and 93. It's still pretty hot downstairs. It's about like 85 down there. So, I think we're good. So I'm still going to call the manager to see what they want to do about this, but I think we're going to call it. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and pull the disconnect. I'm going to mount that all properly, and then I'm going to turn it on and off a few times just to make sure. But looks like we're good here. So, nice. Success! So, I got it all back together. I've turned it on and off a bunch of times, started up like a champ every single time. Amp draws are normal. And yes, I went zip tie happy. I like my electrical panels as neat as possible and isolated. So if I ever take this fan motor off, it's not attached to anything else. And my God, why is it? But yeah, so I got this guy all strapped up. Nice thing about these Lennox is they already have all the screws and holes for you. The only thing, you got to provide your own strap. A little bit of plumber's tape goes a long way. No run cap, or I guess, well, no start cap bandit status over here. But anyway, so we're gonna get ahead and get this guy all closed up and go on to the next. So here we go.